Alrighty. Well, hello, folks. A lot of you have already been online. You've seen I've been online for an hour, hour and a half, something like that, and just playing around, learning. Um, I don't know that I've been learning so much, but mostly just kind of getting enchantments and so forth. Basically, I want to level this mountain. I've made Swiss cheese of it already, but I want to level this mountain. And so I healed up all of my tools and I enchanted all of my tools. And frankly, I need to get some more XP so that um, my shovel that has mending on it will heal. So I'm going to come down here and use my pickaxe for a while and make some more Swiss cheese out of this place and just find some more coal and get some more XP.
Make sure you put your shovel in your offhand if you want it to get the XP for it.
Yeah, that's right. I don't actually need to use my shield at the moment. But I don't have any torches, and that's probably not a good thing to be doing in here without a torch.
And as Solarfire just asked here in Minecraft chat, yes, Doc is live here from the server.
Uh-huh.
So we have a first time chat from Nerd with ADHD saying, "Sup, Doc?"
Well, just trying to level this mountain. Got my mini excavator here. I'm leveling a mountain.
Mhm.
Luckily, it's not got sand on it where it would just pile on me. You know,
Yeah.
we defy gravity here, thank goodness.
And Ben says good morning. And Jesse Glenn says good morning. So, yeah, good number of people here today. I guess Megalith did technically redeem Butterfinger for you, Doc, so you can queue that up.
Is this gravel or something, or is granite?
That's gravel.
Gravel.
So, shovel
Well,
time.
Shovel time, huh? I wanted to avoid using my shovel. So I'm going to go here. I need to go make a bunch more torches. I've said that 2 or 3 times now.
Yep. I like bringing just a stack of wood with me into a mine, especially if I'm mining in higher levels, because you just find coal over time. You just make sticks and torches as you go.
Now that's a good idea.
And a stack of wood lasts a whole lot longer than a stack of sticks.
That would be a true statement.
And Trumpkin's here saying morning.
Morning.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people on the server this morning.
Wow.
Almost.
We've got a lot of good things happening on the server too.
Yeah, we do. And once again, Quick Draw Calf banned the the spam bot. So, Doc, for anybody who missed yesterday's stream, what's the big project that we just got started?
What was the big project we just got started? Well, yesterday's stream we built my bridge with the help of Yellow Guy. Yellow Guy made it fancy. I made it functional. Yellow Guy made it fancy. And so looky what I found.
Nice.
Yeah. That's XP waiting to happen, folks.
Yep.
So today, wow, we've got Nerd with ADHD. Says, what's up, Doc? Okay, so if my monster looks blue, it's because it's green. Or if it looks white, it's because it's a green monster and it's getting green screened out. we're drinking our last two cold monsters. I've got to actually refill the monster. Refill the monster. Refill the fridge.
If you want that XP to heal your
Yes,
ship.
yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, but out. Okay. All right. So anyway, I'm just continuing to make Swiss cheese out of this mountain. Looking for more XP at the same time, looking for coal, and just generally having fun. Once I get this mountain taken care of, I'm gonna go ahead and go down in the caves, and I'm gonna find some other good stuff. I don't know what the good stuff that's gonna be, but sure it'll be good stuff.
Hopefully diamonds.
That would be nice. Diamonds and lapis lazuli, and stuff that has some value. See, the part of the problem with it is I need the shovel.
Yeah.
And the shovel.
Does the F key still swap things for you?
If I can find where my F key is. Well, no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Did we use the F key for something else?
Possibly.
You can use another shovel. Use at a millstone and repair your shovel that way.
I've never done that before.
800 to 1.5 thousand frames per second.
Hmm. A lot of frames, dude.
Yeah, it is. So let's see where I come out here. I come out in my cherry tree grove.
And Mr. Jaro says, hi, and morning, Doc, Robert, and viewers.
Hi. Okay. I like taking a crafting block and a half stack and a bundle bag. A bundle bag.
Ooh. So a bundle is a small bag that you can hold that holds one total stack of items. But it can be a whole bunch of different items. So you can have like five each of a whole bunch of different type of flowers and seeds and whatever else. But just a total of 64 of them.
So interesting.
So it's really good for like when you're out exploring, you're just getting little bits of stuff here and there, and you throw it all in a couple of bundles. That's pretty nice. And KIG says, "Hi Doc, are you playing with any mods?"
Yeah. I'm playing currently with the mod that puts that map up in the corner there, so I can see what direction I'm going and where I'm going, which direction I'm facing, and so forth. I'm playing with a mod that lights up that makes it's a shader, right?
Yeah.
A shader mod.
Which is distinct and different from a mod, but not really.
Huh? What?
Okay. Shaders and resource packs aren't mods, but they modify the game. So in any other game but Minecraft, you'd call it a mod, but in Minecraft, it's not a mod. It's actually a resource pack or a texture pack or a shader pack. Not quite a mod, but whatever.
All right.
We're using Journey Map, and we're only using that one over anything more popular is because it was updated for 1.21.5 first.
So those are my two favorites. The map. I love the map because I can see where I'm going. I can see like where the yellow guy is running around. I can see where there's mobs trying to follow me. I can see what direction I'm going, so that when Robert tells me go north, I can look and actually point myself north. I can go north because I'm directionally challenged here in Minecraft for some reason. Can't figure out what's north, south, east, or west.
This is a Journey Map, Trumpkin. And Apollo uses Zeros Minimap, and Zeros I think is more popular, but it was not updated when we
Ah,
when I went to look for Minimap. So we are not using any server side mods at this point. Right now, this is just Minecraft Realms. And somebody asked a little bit ago how much RAM is on the server. We don't know. Minecraft Realms doesn't tell you. People kind of guess, but it's just, it is whatever it is. Ractus says, I've always preferred Journey, both the band and the map.
ah, I'll second the idea of Journey, the band, along with Kansas and a few of those others of that era. I now have a shovel, and this shovel, Robert, has Unbreaking 2 on it. Okay, no comment.
Okay.
Now, I also have the other shovel in my left hand that we enchanted for mending.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just let that one gather XP and work from there.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Ah, yellow guy is just outside my house. Hi. What's this? Came to give me something. What is this? It is a spyglass. Now, what do you use a spyglass for?
Put it in your hand and hold right mouse button.
My hand, where my shovel is right now?
Right or left hand. Joe, just put on a hotbar.
Oh, it's on the hotbar. Okay. Oh, in other words, scroll over to it and then what? Oh, my. That's neat. So I can magnify that. Let's take a closer look at my... Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you.
And Mr. Jaro there in in-game chat asked you a question as well.
All right. Well, I'm going to hit my bed here. And in-game chat, he says, this is... Okay. So which one am I looking at? Doc, do you want a shovel with efficiency 5? Yeah, I would love a shovel because that mountain's a lot of dirt. That would be good. This is my shovel. There are many like it, but this one is mine. My shovel and my best friend. It is my life. I must master it as I master my Minecraft. Okay, that's waxing eloquent there. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Hold it and right click.
And Apollo says you can combine the mending and unbreakable shovels.
How do I do that?
Go to your anvil.
All right, well, let's go to my anvil and see what he's talking about. Okay, I'm at my anvil. I right click. And I need to... So I can combine this one and get an unbreaking mendable shovel, huh? So if I go here and I go here, enchantment costs 7, and I've got that.
Yep.
So now I've got an unbreaking 2 mending shovel.
That's nice.
Okay. Learn something new every time I'm with my group. My good folks here. That's pretty cool. Thank you. All right. I want to go up this way. Okay.
I'm visiting a savannah for the first time and seeing weird colored animals.
Visiting a savannah, huh? That must mean you're in Africa. Right?
It means I'm off exploring.
I have a block of gravel up here. I wonder where that came from.
Enderman.
Enderman. Oh, that's right. They do crazy things like that.
By the way, your main mine, the one that we dug out the first, I went down there the other day, and there are just random grass blocks everywhere. From Enderman just picking up grass and teleporting down there and putting them down. Like,
really?
yeah. So, when we get to a private server, I think that's one of the first things I'll do is disable Enderman moving stuff. Apollo says, today's reason to hate working on 9 to 5? Can't join Doc in Minecraft.
That's one good reason to hate it. Yeah, definitely.
And Madman Rivik says, honestly, there are so many fun mods for Minecraft. Agreed.
Now, when you're combining things, like we combine the 2 shovels, do they have to both, like for example, if I've got a diamond shovel and an iron shovel, can I combine them to get the mending?
No, sir.
Okay, I have to combine like items to get the enchantments to combine.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, you gotta ask the question.
Good.
I mean,
Good
everything's
question.
crazy and doesn't follow the rules of logic a lot of times in Minecraft, so I thought I'd ask.
Quite agreed. Yeah. Man, it was a good village. Apollo, if you're referring to Enderman griefing, but yeah, exactly. That second part is it also disables creepers, and I guess I see the two in 2 different categories. If a creeper blows your stuff up, it's because you didn't properly light things up, or you weren't watching yourself. But but there's no stopping or preventing Enderman from messing with you. So, like, I want to get rid of one, but not the other. Okay, Doc, you got an explanation from Gonzogrim here in town. or here in the Minecraft chat.
Okay.
He says different level gear and weapons have a different max enchantment level. You get a much higher enchantment on an iron or wood tool or weapon than you can on a diamond.
Hmm. You get a higher one on a lower level, a lower quality tool.
Really? I didn't know that, Gauntlegrim. Huh.
And
And
of course, that's totally illogical as well. You know, like I said, nothing in this game seems a whole lot logical to me.
yeah, water is good enemy repellent.
And so, hello there, Mr. Jaro. How are you doing?
He says he has something for you.
Okay. What kind of shovel is this? Let's see. Efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, and mending. A super shovel. Now, do you want this one back? Do you want it back after I get done breaking it, using it? I got something for you. Okay.
Okay. On to the next village.
No, you can keep it. Okay. Just don't break it and maybe repair it with mending feature. Okay.
Cool. And that shovel's gonna be instant break on everything.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and swap it. I'm going to go ahead and put that one up there so it mends when I get some experience. Let's see what happens. That's a little too efficient.
It's an armadillo. Haha. I've never actually played with the armadillos in game.
Oh, look at this.
Isn't that great?
He didn't want me to take the whole stream to do this. That's what it is.
I definitely want to do more.
Just make sure I stop using it before it breaks.
Yes,
and mend
please.
it.
Unlike me, who, yeah.
Saw it getting low and did it one more time too many. Problem is my bags probably won't be able to handle this for very long. Look at this. This is just craziness.
Yeah. You have to go back home and empty everything out. That's...
Mom thought she got sick when she was just doing it. Look at this. Look at this.
KIG, I don't exactly understand your question there. So if you could restate that, that'd be great. Oh. Yeah, I'm just out exploring today. Not doing much.
And my goal is to basically level this mountain and find the rest of the coal in it. Then I'm going to go and go into the caves that I have on my property. And I am going to go exploring for hopefully diamonds. There's people that want to sell things that I want. And unfortunately, they want diamonds for them.
They want diamonds. Ah,
Isn't that awful? Yeah,
that's
turn it
awful. Do we have bots? I in Twitch we did just put in Nightbot, but I don't have much useful in Nightbot just yet. So and Doc, what kind of shaders do you have? Apollo asks.
Well, can you? I don't know the actual name for it. Do you use a shader?
They are complementary shaders.
Is the name of it?
Yep, yep. And Madman got that. And Chili Yokai, first time chat,
Cool. Thank you for coming.
says the server is full, lol.
Yeah. And if we start experiencing that fairly frequently, we're just going to need to, get on our own server, buy a server that's probably, spend a little bit more, but allows more people to be on it at a time.
A lot of fun.
But today's the first day that somebody said that, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, Madman Ruvik says he uses these shaders a lot. Yeah, they're great.
And then somebody along the way said, I was using another shader in order to highlight the ores. And then somebody said, hey, there's a feature in this shader that allows you to see the ores. And look what I found.
Oh, nice.
And this is the whole reason for me doing it. This one looks like a fairly large deposit of coal, Robert.
Yeah, good. Samuel Lasney says, another day watching Doc, another 5 minutes late to work. Or in today's case, school.
Okay.
Not that again.
Fairly large deposit. Ooh, nice.
And KIG asked, did you like the Minecraft movie?
Haven't watched it yet. Need to do that. What channel is it on? I mean, where can
Still
you
in the
get it?
theater. You have to actually go somewhere to see it.
Oh, well. It'll be a while then. Those are high-priced seats when you go watch it in the theater.
They are.
I mean, when wow. You can drop $100 bill at a theater just without even hardly trying.
Yep. Wouldn't you love to go watch Minecraft movie and sit in a theater with a whole bunch of 13-year-old kids for 2 hours?
Is there a problem?
There's been a lot of excitement at the theaters, is what I've heard. And they've
Really?
been a little more rowdy than usual.
Oh,
At least that was probably happening more like during the opening days. Probably, calmed down a bit by now, but plenty of videos of kids. I don't want to say freaking out, but going crazy.
enjoying themselves.
Yes, that's a great way of saying it. Very much enjoying themselves.
And I don't begrudge any person enjoying themselves when they buy a ticket to do that purpose specifically.
Right. Apollo says, so much thrown popcorn, real chickens brought in.
Real chickens?
So, okay,
Now that's a little crazy.
you know how. Okay, you know how every once in a while you can have a mob be spawned on top of a chicken?
Uh-huh.
Well, they make a big gag of that in the movie, apparently, because I haven't seen it either. And for some reason, the kids have decided that that's the funniest thing on earth, and so they all freak out when they see it. And so yeah, now people are bringing chickens live to smuggling chickens into the theater and all sorts of stuff.
Crazy. That's a little bit beyond.
Yeah, that's a little bit beyond.
And so Callie has decided to come join me for a minute.
Callie can't wait till you get chickens.
Yum,
Yum yum.
yum. The thing is, we'll just grow the chicken up to the chicken is the size of Callie, and then they leave him alone.
There you go. And Nada Symphony has raided with a party of 26 people.
All righty. Fantastic. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome.
Today's just a casual mining stream.
Yep. Today we're just chatting. Although we need to go to the town hall and go, folks.
Yeah, we should.
So where are you? You're still at your place, right?
No, I'm off the middle of nowhere exploring.
You're in the middle of nowhere exploring. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just have some fun showing off all the wonderful things that our folks have built. See, what we've got is a community server here, and you can see that it's a full server. Yes, we got all 10 here. People playing on the server, and we've got a community area that
And the server's 2 weeks old, by the way.
Yeah, 2 weeks old. It's just having fun. And so we've built a bridge, and this bridge goes over to a courtesy of Yellow Guy, the Yellow Guy. And this bridge takes us over to a common area. And I'm seeing some of these things for the first time. In fact, that building to the left is the first time I've seen that particular building. So I'm going to head on over there and see what's there. We have a village over here with a lot of villagers. In fact, that's where you've got your villager spawning farm, right?
Yep.
All right. And so here we have a building that has sprung up overnight. That's pretty cool. And do we have a sign on here to tell whose building that is? That's pretty cool. Nicely decorated.
The deadlogs say, oh man, why is everybody a pro in Minecraft to get overwhelmed by all this?
No kidding. You're not the only one that gets overwhelmed by all this. I mean, I frankly am just a beginner as well. So that's the shell of the building. That'll be a shop sometime at some point. That'll be a shop at some point. And then this is more of our town center. This is kind of where everything started. This is a tunnel to an underground area down there. And we get crates to throw, trash in here if people have stuff that they want to get rid of. And here they've got rid of a lot of dirt and oh, come on, close.
A little bit of lag.
Yep, there we go. Anyway, yes, a lot of lag. Okay, and so we've got other buildings and shops here that other people have built.
Yeah, and the server is about 2 weeks old. And so a lot of us are just barely getting started. But of course, you see some buildings by some real pros there.
Mm-hmm. And Garrett, who's usually with us but not with us today, built this this item here that gives. Help me explain this one.
Oh, it's a beacon, so
Yep.
it helps give mining speed.
Mining speed in this local area here.
Yeah.
And the neat thing about it too is that the Spire helps you to find the city center real easy. We've got a bunch of wolves floating here in the air, which initially marked the path that we wanted to make at our main roads here. These were on the ground at one point, and then we flattened this area out to make a nice road. Looks like Garrett made a decoration here, so that, you know, make things pretty as well as make things functional.
I think Caffeinated took credit for the statue in the center. The crystal statue.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I just hatched a chicken instead of eating the egg. Okay, fine. You know, I'm still like, say, a lot of us are beginners. Me being the primary beginner.
The beginner.
Beginner, yeah. All righty. And so this is the village over here, and plenty of villagers over here to keep things interesting. So that's, I mean, this was just a village that happened to be here, so. And so there's the beacon. I get kind of turned around and lost when I go through here. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, where's home? I can't, I go this way to go home, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's right. I go to the right.
Yeah.
See, I get twisted around. You see, I haven't completely made my road here. There's my bridge. I need to finish making my road. The red wool blocks here are marking the path. So, so I'm working on flattening out a mountain over there and getting the coal and.
Mummy Bear says, "Don't worry, I'm a beginner in Satisfactory, so I know the feeling."
Yeah. Yeah. I'm much more adept at Satisfactory than I am at Minecraft at the moment. But this has just been a whole world of fun, even though I'm just a beginner. It's been a whole world of fun to have so many people here making wonderful things around. So this is the mountain that I've been clear cutting. Made Swiss cheese out of it here by, creating mountain, cutting into the mountain and finding as much of the coal as I could this way. But, after a while, you got to just have fun doing other things. So I'm going to go ahead and, you can see I've just gone all the way through this, made a total Swiss cheese of it. Anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here, and I'm going to go ahead and go up and continue clear cutting.
Mummy Bear asks if this is a server or a private world. This is a server that is for any members, YouTube members or Twitch subscribers for Doc's channel. So if you're a paid member, that helps pay for the server itself. Right now it's on Realms, though we'll be moving it to a private server at some point.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty cool. There's about a dozen of us. Yeah, there's actually about like 15 people who get on pretty regularly now, but it's only about 2 weeks old, so.
Yep.
Anybody who wants to become a member can join up. If you already are a member and you aren't a part of it, make sure you join up on you go to our Discord, and that'll get you all the info you need to join the server.
Yep. So anyway, we've got a pretty active group. The main core of everybody that's with me in particular started with me in Satisfactory. We just branched out to Minecraft just recently. So in branching out to Minecraft, we'll find some other people. We don't have quite so many people that watch Minecraft with us, but the core group is very active, as you can see with the number of built shops and buildings in our core city center already. So
yeah, It's so much easier to have a big multiplayer group in Minecraft than in Satisfactory, unfortunately. You know, Satisfactory works best solo or with a friend or two.
I am getting up to a level in this mountain where I've got cobblestone as well as dirt, so I'm switching tools back and forth quite a bit. And I've got this super shovel that was given to me by one of those faithful members. Help me remember who it was.
Mr. Jaro.
Mr. Jaro, that's right. Mr. Jaro gave me this shovel. And this shovel is just awesome. It's efficiency 5, that's why it breaks so fast. Unbreaking 3 and mending. So it's and actually it says who it came from here. Super shovel by Mr. Jaro. Okay. So when I'm dealing with the dirt, it goes very quickly. When I switch back to the pickaxe, I go, oh gosh, that's right. This is what slow means.
And we have a first-time chat from Solar Flare on on Twitch.
Okay.
Says, hi, Doc.
Hi. Yeah, you kind of joined us this morning on.
I think he's a YouTube member and he's on Twitch for the first time, is my guess. Or it's somebody with the same name.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he is. And Redstone Ninja says, I need to get on the server more, but I'm having too much fun and Satisfactory. Currently working on a giant factory to make the first nuclear pasta.
Oh, fantastic. That's a level that's, that's one of the higher levels, which makes it starts to get fun. I'm getting to the point where I tend to start thriving when it gets more complex like this, and I'm still working on getting my mental faculties around around the complexities. Now, notice nighttime came and left real fast, and I did not go to sleep. That's because we do have this server set so that one person sleeps for everybody. So when one person notices,
Best setting in the game.
yeah, no kidding.
That's rather funny, the frantic calls of, can someone sleep? Can someone sleep?
Yep.
When people are out doing their thing. I know I've done that multiple times.
Oh yeah, definitely. Me too.
Caffeinated says, I've done some work on the main road, Doc. What do you think?
I've liked what I've seen so far. If it's that half the half blocks being raised, I like that. That's pretty cool. My understanding of the half blocks means that we can't have mobs spawn on them. Is that right?
Correct. Wow.
Well, wow, what? Did you just find something cool?
I just did.
You want to show?
Yeah, well, it's fairly common that when you're out exploring, especially when you find a ruined portal. Right, so here's the ruined portal I just found.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's quite often, because there's always a chest there. First off, I have to say this one looks rather picturesque.
Uh-huh.
It looks pretty cool, especially covered in vines. It's rather common for it to have a tool or two, and it, by the way, generated right in the middle of a village. And it has a weapon and a tool in there. And they sometimes have enchantments. You know what enchantments they have?
Let's go see.
Mending.
Okay. A
You know,
golden
Dylan
sword
has
is mending.
also mending.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, they're gold, so they're trash. But come on.
Well, quick expiring tools that mend themselves and use up all your XP in
And
the
you,
process.
basically, it's you never get to level up when using this sword.
Right. Exactly.
It's just gonna steal all your XP every time. Caffeinated says we decided to go with a stone palette instead of deep slate because we wanted the builds to stand out, not the road.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, let's not make the road more enjoyable to look at than the builds around them. Good call on that one.
I didn't know that Caffeinated. Caffeinated said getting mending on gold items is actually fairly common. Okay.
Because they break so fast.
That's ridiculous. Oh, well. Mending's one of those that, you know, you keep on going through your armor until you're able to finally get mending on everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but...
Well, we before the stream today, we went over to Garrett's area because we know that Garrett has this area where we can get our XP up. So we went there to use the 4 books that he gave me for mending on each of my tools, and we went down to his mob farm where we could just get XP one after another, and I just stayed there for, gosh, was it 45 minutes or so?
Mm-hmm.
It was a long time, just killing creatures and getting the XP so that all my tools mended, and just worked it until finally I had tools that were all 100%, and of course I'm destroying them as quick as I mended them. I'm having blocks that I'm breaking come back. So obviously, the server is having trouble keeping up at times.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times as well. Oh, yellow guy's going way out there.
I found some more coal. I found some more coal. That's the whole goal, to find some more coal. Yeah, I'm going to chase everybody away by my singing, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Mummy Bear, we definitely need the end of an XP farm. That'll happen as soon as we finish the end, which we have yet to do.
They're saying that the end is not the end.
The end is not the end, is not the end, is not the end.
It's just that, see, that's another thing that doesn't make sense in Minecraft. The end that's not the end.
Nope. Alexis here says, sorry if I'm not saying anything. Just lurking because I'm not exactly a Minecraft fan.
Okay, well, thanks for joining anyway. I saw you were playing Satisfactory a bit this morning, so that was neat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Apollo's right. He says the dragon fight's probably about a month off. Yeah, sounds about right. We appreciate, you know, there's a lot of really advanced players that are here with us, and we appreciate them taking it slow with us and letting us, you know, get up to their level and learn to play the game. So. Oh yeah, Rainbow Rick, I think you asked that earlier. I apologize. Let me double check that for you. Caffeine's got it taken care of. Appreciate it. So I'm out exploring villages right now, and one of the things you find in villages are bundles, which has been quite helpful because villages have all sorts of different random stuff.
Okay.
So
And that's the bundle thing that you can put 64 of different items in.
yeah, here I'll jump over my stream and I'll show you my inventory, so you kind of what they look like. How about that?
Yeah.
Here we go. So this is a bundle. Okay.
Okay.
It says can hold a mixed stack of items. So this top one here, you see that little blue progress bar? That's how full it is, and it shows you the some of the things that are currently in it, and it's almost full. So you count all those, they almost stack up. So I specifically got, a lectern and a couple of brewing stands, those sorts of things, which are fairly rare. I'm not going to get very many of them. So taking an entire slot for it's kind of silly.
So that's
So,
pretty neat. So
yeah.
in other words, instead of having a contiguous block like you got two of something there under the 64,
Yeah.
instead of having to have a
Yeah, I just do
items that are the
this. I can
same.
just click on there, and it's now there.
Interesting.
Yeah, and if I right click, it puts it down.
Okay.
So it's a last in, first out of the bundle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Interesting.
and Mummy Bear says you can color your bundles. That's right, you can. So if you decide to keep, they typically kind of disappear right as soon as you get to the point of having shulker boxes. But anyway. Color coding them helps with proper retrieval and remember which is which, that kind of stuff. And Alexa mentions, she says, I started over in 1.0 with my favorite mods to get ready for 1.1 official's release.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have to at least build a basic factory with the basic materials to build and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
that's set up again, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait till 1.1 actually releases. I think about a week ago you said a couple weeks, Robert.
Yep. At least that's what the rumors say. I'm betting first week of next month. That would be my guess.
Now, have you written down all your guesses so that you know that you're not changing your guesses?
Why would I do that? The best thing is about my memory is so good that I always remember when I'm right.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I gotta go empty bags.
Man, I've picked up 3 full stacks of hay bales.
Well, yeah, for some reason. Can you make hay bales?
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume that you make hay bales by by taking a bunch of hay and baling it, right? On a
It's
crafting bench or something.
yeah, it's just nine wheat. Yeah, full crafting bench. Yes, it's a lot of wheat, but
Okay.
well, unfortunately, Solar Flare, I'm about 5,000 blocks away from you.
It's thunderstorming outside. Anybody want to sleep?
Oh, Caffeinated likes thunderstorms, though.
Oh, does he?
But somebody else slept. I was trying to get my bed out. Lexa says, I mean, the last time I started a game, I was a noob who ran across the entire area just to get quartz. When I found out last week, I got quartz right beside the backside of my mountain cave. Found I was already building in for coal and deuterium and even nitrous. So when I found that, I felt like the genie in Aladdin. Boy, I feel sheepish. I miss Robin Williams so much. Oh, jeez. Mummy Bear, speaking of hay bales, says I use a lot to decorate barns and around my map with barrels and lanterns and pumpkins. Cool.
All right. It looks like I've got about 4 more levels and I'll hit my actual tunnels. So these tunnels that have opened up underneath where I'm at are not the tunnels that I have below me.
Okay. There you go, and looks like there's a trial in Solo Flares area.
Oh, neat.
Cool. You will never have to buy copper.
Is that where we got all our copper from?
It's looted.
We haven't even smelted it.
No, I got some, but if you get it out of the trial, it comes already in brick format. Cause you pick it up pre-smelted. So
I didn't remember that.
I didn't harvest much of any from. Actually, I don't think I picked up any that we didn't need just to get somewhere from the trial that we did.
Mhm.
But I did clear out a room of one that's in my territory.
Why do some of these dirt blocks make a different sound?
I don't know. I can't. Unfortunately,
Like
I can't hear your audio.
the ones that don't have grass on them make a different sound than the ones that have grass on them.
Oh, okay. So dirt and grass blocks just sound different. Okay.
But I mean, a grass block is a dirt block that grew grass on it. I mean,
Yeah, they are two different ones.
okay.
They're considered to be two different blocks. Are you gonna set up some chests to hold your extra dirt? Or are you just gonna let it despawn?
There's some of it that I let just despawn. I'm not being too concerned about picking it up now.
Okay.
I mean, my double chest in my house is full,
Yeah.
so I can't store any more dirt in there unless I make another slot for just dirt. I don't know that I want to do that, but it could come in useful later. Bing.
You know, I have to say that it's a general theme with video games that the series usually start out really good, and then over time the developers either pass it off to the B team or they just get not as good over time.
They run out of the ideas that made it good.
Yeah. You know, I don't feel that way about Minecraft. It feels like they have done a very good job at staying.
Staying true to the nonsense that it was in the beginning.
Yeah, nonsense. Yes. I I have no complaints about how it's been run. The new additions. At first, I was a little bit reticent about all the new additions, but to be honest, they've been nice. And I'm out here traveling around, and the world just keeps looking better and better with all the stuff that they're adding. It doesn't feel out of place, so it's just extra stuff and more clutter. It feels like it's actually making the world a better place, you know. So,
Wow. Wow. I just filled up my bags 100%. And
yeah,
I've only been up here like just a short time. Okay, I need bigger bags. How do you get bigger bags?
you don't.
Not the right answer.
Shulker boxes. Bundles won't help you in your current circumstance, unfortunately.
No, they won't. Still only get 64 per. This is a little bit of Swiss cheese that existed in the mountain without me creating it. Now, somewhere around here, that must have been it. All right.
Alexa says, I feel that way about old school RuneScape. When they took it live, it was for like a year, and they kept it very old school. Now they added so much stuff that doesn't make sense or look like it even fits in the game to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bosses or managers that just said, hey, it's been good. We've got to keep it going because we're making money.
Yeah.
And the money becomes the incentive rather than the quality of the game.
Yeah.
And that's so typical of bureaucracies that want to just perpetuate themselves. Hey, oh, somebody came by and just said, I got something for you.
Some pie. See, for me it wasn't RuneScape, but for me it was World of Warcraft. And I played it starting in, the first expansion in Burning Crusade. And there was a magic about it, and it was wonderful. And I understand that part of it's just me growing older and having played some games. I can't just keep playing the same game and have that same sense of wonder every time. So I know I'm changing too. But the changes they keep on making to the game every time, it just feels worse to go back. And they brought up Classic, and Classic was amazing for a while, and then it just loses its luster, and it makes me sad.
Pumpkin pie. That's what that is. Okay. Way cool. Thank you. All right. Bags empty. Ready to go fill them up again. Part of the challenge is just walking up here fills them up.
Yeah. Alexa says, you still play RuneScape, just not old school stuff. Okay. Okay. What's next? I guess I'm going northeast. And Solar Flare got his first diamonds. Excellent. You get down to Diamond Layer soon, Doc?
Not anytime soon. No. It's way more excavating if I'm going to start up this high.
Oh boy.
But I plan on getting to diamonds before the end of the 4 hours is up.
There you go. What level of efficiency do you have on your pickaxe?
I just have been breaking and mending,
On your pickaxe?
right?
Mr. Jaro, if you are watching, could I pay you 5 diamonds to travel there and hand Doc an efficiency 5 book? It was copper, not diamonds. I'm sorry, Solar Flare. Trumpkin says, I still play Lord of the Rings online. They've made a few changes over the years, but it's largely the same game as 15 years ago with quality of life updates and so much lore. Cool. And Spectral Shadow is here. It says, how long have y'all been playing?
Today specifically, we've been playing for an hour.
Yep.
The server's been up and running for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I have been playing this game consistently for maybe how long? Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah. And Trumpkin would like you to take a moment and stretch.
Oh, I would love to do that.
And hydrate.
Oh, man. Okay, doke. Yeah, and we found some copper here. Copper, copper, copper.
Solar Flare says, we're taking good care of Doc.
Yeah, we sure are. Okay.
Did somebody just deliver a book to you?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
He's up here. Caffeinated's up here helping me to
Helping to clean up a little bit.
obviously that's not okay, fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. There's one more. Now, I got thrown another pumpkin pie and a golden apple.
Redstone flying plane when? Asked JC Fastgood.
All right. Be careful not to fall down holes there. Caffeinated. Because we're getting down to the Swiss cheese level.
Mm-hmm. So Spectral asks, so what's your plan with excavating the mountain?
To gain XP and coal. And then after I get done flattening the mountain, I want to See, there's the object of my affections. Here we go.
Are you ready to reveal what you're going to be doing with the area?
Not yet,
But you have a project for it.
but I do have a project for it. Yes.
So Marty Marr asks, is this a community server
It
or
is.
just for you?
It is. It is a community server, yes. And in fact, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got room for one more person if they want to join us. One more. I can go to the anvil.